Before I reattach the head, I'm just installing some magnets here. This will give me the option to put on some spike hair, giving me a bit of a different look if I decide to. Having said that, I'm not really looking at copying the look of one particular gremlin. In the first film, apart from the spike character, they were all pretty much identical. I'm sort of going with the theme of a bit of a blend between the first and second film, sort of taking features from both. And I'm going to be colouring it in a way that I think looks good as well, rather than copying any one particular character from either of the films. Here I'm making up some of the sawdust putty that I used for the other foot. It worked really nicely for that, so I'm just replicating that here. Once that's set, I'm just scraping off some of the excess silicone off the claws. Now that I've got his hands and feet sorted out, I'm starting to think a little bit more about the colour that I want to do. The colour that you can see here is just something that I'm going to use as a base, more of that sort of skin tone colour, and then I'll build on that from there. And then I'm just doing a quick experiment on some of the skin details. So given that I'm not that happy with the way those skin details have come out, I'm going to try out a different idea. So I'm mixing up some silicone here with the colour and consistency of the paint that I'm going to be using, and hopefully this will give me some sharper details when it comes to the scales. So I'm just using a little bit of black silicone here to see what the blend between the two different scales looks like. I'm pretty happy with that so far, so now it's actually time to get the head back on. And I'm just reattaching the head using that same method of mixing the silicone onto the stocking fabric and then reattaching it as the skin. Once that's all cured up, I should be able to blend it back in, and it should be pretty much invisible under the detailed layers. So now that I'm getting pretty close to the finishing and painting details, I'm going to go back to my original reference guy and paint him up to the finished look that I'm pretty much going for. This will give me a better idea of what to do as far as the silicone version is concerned. And it's a lot easier to work with the regular paints than it is to work with the silicone. And getting this one finished up will give me a pretty good reference in terms of what colours of silicone I need to mix up. I've just finished him off with a high gloss clear coat, and once he's dry, that'll give me the colour reference I need for the other one. So anyway guys, that'll be the update for this time. Thanks for watching, talk to you next time.